Today you're going to be taking the 7th grade writing benchmark. I'm going to read the first 2 sections, the revising and editing, and then you do the last 2 sections and the writing on your own. So the first story, called A New Home, it says Brian wrote this story about a pet he had once owned and what he learned. Read Brian's paper carefully and look for the revisions he should make. Then answer the questions that follow. Alright. Question 1. What is the best way to revise sentence 6? A. He enjoyed the warm sunshine and fresh air. B. He enjoyed the weather, especially when it was warm. C. He enjoyed watching the people strolling along. D. No change needs to be made in sentence 6. 2. Which sentence should be added after sentence 8 to strengthen Brian's narrative? F. Dooley had been stolen by an elderly couple down the street. G. Dooley flew away after the wind blew the door open. H. The latch on the cage had been loose, and Dooley had just pushed the door open. J. No additional information is needed. 3. What is the best way to revise sentence 16? A. Coming from a cage by the window, I heard a loud squawking sound as soon as I entered the house. B. I entered the house coming from a cage by the window, and I heard a loud squawking sound. C. I entered the house, and as soon as I did, I heard a loud squawking sound. It was coming from a cage by the window. D. As soon as I entered the house, I heard a loud squawking sound coming from a cage by the window. 4. The word loud does not effectively convey Brian's meaning in sentence 16. Which of the following would be the best replacement for loud? F. Painful. G. Joyful. H. Sorrowful. J. Fearful. Alright. Same thing. Read the selection and choose the best answer. This story is called Up, Up, and Away. It says Matt wrote this story about a memorable experience. Read Matt's paper carefully and look for the revisions that he should make. Then answer the questions that follow. Number 5. Which sentence should be added after sentence 14 to strengthen Matt's essay? A. I guess this was another part of the job. B. They had to hold the basket down until everyone climbed in. C. When everyone was settled, the workers released the basket. D. I was wearing a jacket because it was a little cool that morning. 6. Sentences 17 and 18 are choppy and ineffective. What is the best way to revise these sentences? F. My sister and I looked down. We thought the houses looked like little doll houses. G. My sister and I looked down because we thought the houses looked just like dollhouses. H. Before my sister and I looked down, we thought the houses looked just like dollhouses. J. As my sister and I looked down, we thought the houses looked just like dollhouses. 7. What is the most effective way to revise sentence 24? A. The hot air escaping, and the balloon began to sink. B. As the hot air escaped, the balloon began to sink. C. Because the hot air escaped, the balloon began to sink. D. No revision is needed. 8. Which sentence should Matt delete because it does not support his main idea? F. I read about hot air balloons at school. G. Because hot air rises, the balloon started to go up. H. I felt like a bird soaring gracefully above the city. J. Suddenly, I felt a bump. Okay. The rest you're going to do on your own as you read through. You're going to answer the questions for editing. Good luck.